Now. Good afternoon. It's David Perlmutter from QuantumListing, and welcome to our Wednesday webinar on our new QuantumListing lead capture feature. Whether you're new to QuantumListing or a veteran, hopefully you will find this interesting and valuable for the new folks. With QuantumListing is a commercial real estate listing service. We say you can search for free, post for less, and share everywhere. Anybody visiting our site can search all of our users' listings. It's very cost efficient to be a QuantumListing member, and we make it really easy for you to share your listings to your social media and your website, your blog, etc., etc. Let's get going. So our new lead capture feature is very exciting. When people come to that landing page, if they're not clicking on as a member and going directly to their profile page, or if, hold on a second, I'm sorry, my phone interrupted that. Okay. If they're visiting coming to our site as a visitor, it says, I'm sorry, phone call. All website visitors can submit a property search form through the homepage. That's the landing page when you're coming to the main page of QuantumListing. You don't need to be a member. This is located right below the search box, and you can see where it says submit a search request to be forwarded to a professional in your market. And the lead is going to be distributed to our members who have enrolled in lead capture in that geographic area. And if there are multiple members who have lead capture for a particular market, it will go to them on a rotating basis so that it is equitable and fair. This is an example of what that new landing page lead capture form looks like. They fill out those first 2 bits of information where it says select asset type and trade type, and then that will auto-populate on the lead capture form. And then we're looking for a few more bits of information. The ones with the red asterisk are the mandatory things that you need to add, such as the minimum and maximum square footage, your contact information, and the location. Your budget, your move-in date, your lease term, those are all optional information, as well as adding your space program there. And then we do ask that the users click the checkbox here, confirming that they're okay with being contacted by one of our lead capture subscribers. Now, premium members who sign up for lead capture also have the ability to receive potential leads from individuals visiting their listings. A pop-up will appear for anyone viewing your listings after 15 seconds. And if you're using QuantumListing to serve your listings to your website, which we hope you do, it also works there on your website with our iframe. So this could be to your website or your blog, but anytime anybody clicks through to your listing, after 15 seconds, you'll get the pop-up that you see here on the left. And so as not to be a nuisance to visitors who are not interested in getting help, they can click the checkbox which says, don't show this message again. So it still will be a good experience for them if they do not need help from a commercial real estate professional. So what happens once somebody fills out the lead capture form? So you will get an email notification that you have a new lead, and you also can find your leads in the info section on your profile page. And the next few slides will have a little closer look at some of that stuff. And okay. By the way, if you have any questions along the way, please you may unmute yourself or put something there in the chat box below. So, all right, that will, because we're happy to take questions. And I guess I'm going to pause here for a second and say, any questions so far? If you want to type your message, I'll respond to it when I see it. Okay. So when a search request is submitted, the visitor is going to receive a confirmation email. And that is what you're seeing on the left side of your screen. So they're going to get an email saying, hi, thanks for filling out the commercial real estate search request on QuantumListing. And then it will recap what it was that they were looking for. And in addition to getting that email, they're going to get a weekly update from QuantumListing that has listings that meet their criteria. And if they're tired of getting those listings, or they've gotten you to help them, or they've had that request satisfied in some other way, they can unsubscribe from those emails. So you don't have to worry about something being a nuisance. So good things to know. So, and from the broker's perspective, we've seen what the visitor is going to get. The broker is going to get an email like the one you see now on this screen, which says, you have a new lead waiting for you on QuantumListing.com. To retrieve it, log into your account, then click on Info on the left-hand sidebar, and then select Leads. We'll show you how to do that in a moment. Your QuantumListing Premium membership and lead capture subscription must be current in order to retrieve your leads. So one thing you should know when you are subscribing to lead capture is that you have to have at least 30 days on your subscription to be able to retrieve those leads. And each lead capture, you're buying that in 30-day or 1 month increments. So that's why you need to have at least a month left on your subscription. So if you are the visitor to the site, you're going to get a notification on your profile. Oh, sorry, if you are the broker, you're going to get a notification on your profile page when you visit it. It says, you've got a new lead request, and it asks you to click to go to the lead section, and you'll be able to retrieve your lead that way, as well as just going to the lead section on your own or receiving the email. So on your left, on your profile page, and if those of you who are members are well aware of this at this point, on the left-hand side, your profile page is your home base to start out. And then on the left-hand side of the profile page is what we call the left-hand sidebar menu. And this controls a lot of things for you on QuantumListing. So what you're going to do, you're going to look at that left-hand sidebar menu, and you're going to click on the Info tab, which opens up this submenu, which you see here, and hopefully all of you have taken the time to familiarize yourself with that. If not, we do have some great webinars available on the site that talk about your profile page and what you can do from it. So you're going to click on the Leads section there, and it'll open up this leads management window that you see in the center of the screen. And so that's where you're going to find the listings. You'll be able to see here whether the listing came from, whether the lead came from your listings. It will say listing pop up. Otherwise, it will say main page. Sorry. Here it says that. And if you click on the info button, it will show you some more details about the lead. And then the garbage can, of course, will delete the lead if it's no longer relevant to you.
You lost the presenter role.
Oh, hold on a second. Apparently, okay. Apparently, I lost the presenter role there for a moment. I'm not sure what you missed. If somebody can tell me in the slide where it cut out, please let me know. In the meantime, I will keep soldiering on. And so what happens here is this is the leads management section, and this is, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I don't know if we got lost. Listing pop-up tells you that you got this lead from one of your listings. It says here what location it was, which listing, and when that particular request was made, and it gives you the email and phone number there. If you click on the info here, it will have additional parameters that they have filled out, such as the size that they're looking for and any additional information. And then to get rid of that lead after you've closed that deal, you can just click that garbage can there if you want. So how do you sign up for lead capture is hopefully what you're all asking yourselves right now. And by the way, we opened this up about a week ago, and leads are coming in and they are being distributed. So this actually does work, I'm happy to say. And as we get input from you and from other users and our visitors, we will continue to tweak it and make it even better. But it's great to see that it actually is working already. So 2 thumbs up to our team for creating something that I think is going to be a tremendous value to all of us that are going to use it. And when I say all of us that are going to use it, as most of you probably know, or those who don't know, I'm also a commercial real estate broker. And in fact, the reason why I'm ending at 3:30 today is because I have to go to a showing. So I'm hoping that I'll get leads too, because show of hands for all the people that love making cold calls. Anything that you can do to not have to make a cold call and still get a good lead, I'm all for that. All right, so how do you sign up? You have to have, as I mentioned before, at least 1 month remaining on your premium membership to sign up for lead capture. And I'm going to describe it here, and then we'll go look at some pictures. If you click on expires on the month, date, and year, which is on the left-hand side of your profile page, it takes you to the payment menu. In addition to being able to renew your membership, you'll now see an option to select lead capture. You're going to enter the location and select it from the drop-down menu so that we know where you want those leads from. And then click create order, and you'll get a pop-up from PayPal, and you're going to complete your transaction securely on PayPal, and then you will be eligible without any further ado to start collecting leads. So how do you sign up again? So this is the graphic version for those of you that are visual learners. As you can see, you click on this right here where it says expires on, in my case, it's August 2nd, 2020. And that opens the payment menu. And then you're going to be brought to this screen. For those of you with eagle eyes, you might see some other options here on my page, which are not on your pages yet. They are a little sign of things to come, but we'll save those for another webinar since we're really talking about lead capture today. And so you click on lead capture, and you'll then go to the next screen, which I'll show you, but let me just point out, this is the membership tab is where you'll go if you need to add more time to your membership so that you can get the lead capture. So if you click on lead capture up there, you're going to go to this screen. We've started to fill out the form, but what you're going to need to do here is enter a location here, where my cursor is, and then you're going to select it from the drop-down menu. And then that will populate, and then you click Create Order. So it's a very simple process. And then you complete your order securely via PayPal. I will tell you that if you do want to enter more than one location that you want to capture leads for, that's fine, but each one is going to be a separate order. So if you work in multiple markets and they're more than 30 miles apart, because I believe the radius for lead capture currently is set at 30 miles, you'll have to put in multiple orders for that. $10 a month. We all spend more on coffee than that, probably. So really not a big investment. I'd say the odds of getting a deal from this are better than winning Mega Millions. So give it a try. And then, of course, here's that familiar PayPal window that will pop up after you've clicked Create an Order. So lead capture is currently priced at $10 a month. I promise you that will be going up with time, as will your individual and enterprise memberships. This is August will be our 4th anniversary with QuantumListing, and we have held our prices constant all 4 years. So I believe that they will be going up in August. So if you haven't renewed your membership and are contemplating it, I would encourage you to do it now so you can get the current pricing. And then if you have additional questions or need some help, you can contact us or do your own research. We have our fantastic How It Works section, which is available at the top of every page as well as the bottom. There's a big green Schedule a Demo button. We'd love to schedule a web meeting with you to talk to you about it. Julia put the link to schedule a web meeting in the chat. You can just click on that. Please don't schedule it for the next week with me because I'll be picking my daughter up for college and then heading out to ICSE Recon. So, of course, you can come see me at Recon and we can talk about it there too. And then we have the Intercom button, which is at the bottom of most pages, and you can send a email to support@quantumlisting.com. So anybody have any questions or want to say hello in real time? Introduce yourselves to your fellow webinar attendees. I see George. Is that George Cruz?
Yes.
Hey,
Hello,
George.
David.
How are you?
I wasn't sure you could even hear me.
I
I'm
couldn't.
great. How you been?
Good, thanks. We're sorry we won't see you next week in Las Vegas. And I see Judith is here with us as well. Judith, nice to see you.
Hi, David. Thank you.
How's everything?
Things are good. I do have a question about the app. I don't seem to be able to get to all of the functions via the app, and I reloaded the app just in case.
Okay. So the app does not have all the functionality that the website does.
Okay.
So that is most likely why you haven't been able to reach some of those functions. Being an app, we want to make it simple. The website is mobile responsive, meaning that you can use the website on your phone or iPad or whatever type of mobile device you have, and you should be able to access all the same functionality that you can on the website. So that would be my advice if there's something that you want to do in particular on that. But if you're having, once in a while things break, so it's possible that something's not breaking. So just shoot me an email of what it was that you couldn't do, and I'll let you know if it's something that you can do or something that you should be able to do, but just somehow got broken along the way.
Thank you.
Sure. Andreas, nice to see you. Andreas Senni is the CEO and founder of CRE Collaborative, who they're one of our syndication partners. If you haven't started pushing your listings to CRE Collaborative, I would encourage you to do that. You'll find the way to do that in the info section of that left-hand sidebar. Just click on syndications, and you'll have to sign up for an account on CRE Collaborative, which you can reach at creco.ai. And it is free to register there. They are going to be linking up some terrific data enhancement for people who have signed up for CRE Collaborative. So you'll be able to get information like tax information and block and lot information that you might not have at your fingertips added to your quantum listing or available on their website. If you do sign up for that service, you get some initial period for free, and then there is a charge for data enhancement beyond that. But that's up to you, and it should be up. Great thing. Andreas, you want to say something?
Sure. Thanks, David. It's always a pleasure to join these. The Critical AI platform is tech enablement. So if you're already here for Quantum, you're already out there promoting your deals and getting leads through the lead system. What we can do is help you take that deal data and move it across to your CRM and your other systems to give you a true end-to-end technology toolbox to impress your clients, to win more deals, more importantly, to save you time, save you money, and take what is currently separate, which is the human element, and then the computer, and then the process, and combine all three to optimize your business. And what David alluded to is, because we partner with the different technologies, we can give you a truer insight into the market, more in-depth reporting like underwriting, tax, lot, whatever it may be. But we're very careful to not be a Reonomy or a CoStar. But we'll help you get to that information and put it in place, whereas David will help you get to that investor and get it out there. So thank you again for the introduction.
You're welcome, and thank you for participating. And these are really great complementary things. We also have syndication relationships with BuildOut and Sharp Launch in terms of sending listings to Quantum Listing, and we are also pushing listings out to another syndication partner, which is Levitt Digital or ldcre.com, and they have a network of over 500 local news sites that you can ship your listings out to. Andreas put something in our chat here. I'm going to read it for those who can't see the chat who are watching the replay. And I think he's talking about your data here, where he's saying you should be able to put it wherever you want it to be as easily as possible. And once it's there, if there's more data that is added, you should be able to move that data as the transaction process evolves. Your data should live through the entire transaction. It should be yours through the entire transaction, gaining value and growing along the way. What are we really eliminating with technology if the data can't talk across the transaction cycle? For your deals to have a maximum value, you need to have it in as many quality places as possible with as little effort as possible. And that's what Craco AI will do for you. So, Andreas really makes a great point here, and that is, the more useful and the more places your data is, and the way in having it sync without you having to do extra work, the better off you're going to be. Most of us do not have a dedicated data entry person or great, huge support teams. A lot of us are, lone wolves, one-man bands, call it what you will. But to the extent that we can make technology work for us rather than us work for technology, I'm all for it. And to the extent that we can find affordable solutions for that as well, especially for those of us who don't work for a paternalistic large firm that makes those payments for us, the better off we're going to be. And I'm sure big companies, if they can spend less money on the same quality data and services, are going to embrace that as well, because we all have a fiduciary responsibility to someone, whether it's our partners, whether it's our bosses, our shareholders, or our families. Everybody answers to somebody at the end of the day. So and let's make sure we're not spending more money than we have to for the type of information that is useful to us and, more importantly, to our customers. Any other questions before we say goodbye for today? And Andres also says that we really need to spend our time where we're deriving the most value. And it says that Craco AI focus on technology, and us brokers, we focus on real estate. And that's the way we like it. And then he adds, keep surgeons in surgery. I'm all for that. Although I avoid surgery any way I can, personally. I'm gonna pause the recording now. Thank you for spending your time with us. I want to especially thank Andres Laramendi and Julia Promoter for helping put our presentation together today. Thank our tech team at Rexsoft for putting our fantastic technology together. And of course, I want to thank you, our customers, for your support and being with us today. It's you're the people that we're doing this for. So thank you. All right, I'm